guys, back again. My two boys are there by the door wanting to go up the garden. They know it's apple pie time. So here we go. Go on then, off you go guys. Go on, both of you. Good boys. Let me know when you're finished. Now Sooty's just stood outside the door. He might be waiting for Snoop to push the door open for him. I'm not sure yet. But we'll see. Oh, there he is. I think he might want to come back in. Here we see what happens, guys. Right, it was cheese day. Cheese day's done. So tomorrow is, yes, Friday Eve. Oh dear, this week's flying, isn't it? It's great. It's absolutely great. Right, I've got my apple pies ready. So I've got, let's pull them out of the box, guys. I've got lots of crumbs in the box. I'll give the boys the crumbs tonight. There we go. Just had a shower. There we go. Here, there you go, Snoop. And see what I mean about Sooty? He waits for Snoop to open the door. So you're not going to win, are you? Right, mind yourself. Good boys. I saw what you did, Snoop. I saw. So yeah, he's got that to a fine art now. So 9 times out of 10 it will be Snoop who comes in that door first, because Sooty sat there waiting for him to open the door. Yeah, he got us all on that one. I didn't realise he was doing it till I peered through the window and saw him. Right, that's one. Nearly there, guys. One more to go. Good day at work. Work-wise, I had one job that didn't go particularly well. It was a car that was booked in for a service. That's all, just a straightforward service. The car hadn't been to our garage for 5 years. We haven't seen it for 5 years. So it came back today for a service. So a little bit unusual, because most older cars, people tend to use who we call Fred in the shed, somebody a bit cheaper, because the main dealerships are quite expensive. Let me just give my boys their apple pie crust. Right, you ready, guys? There you go. Yes, good boys. Right, boys got their crust. So anyway, this car turns up today. It's in for a service. So I get it in, and it's a big service. So it's all the filters, antifreeze, brake fluid, engine oil and filters. So it's quite a big one, all the wheels off. So I've decided I'm going to start on the inside of the car. The reasons I did that is because there's a pollen filter on this particular model of car, which is not a nice job to do. It's a lot of stripping to actually get to. You actually have to take the clutch pedal right out of the car to be able to get to the heater box to put the pollen filter in. It is a horrific one to do. So I thought, right, I'm going to start with the worst job first, and then we'll do the rest. So I did that first. All well and good, got that done. Popped the bonnet and did the air filter next. Now to do the air filter, you have to take the scuttle panel out. That's where the wipers are. You have to take all that out to get access to the air filter box. So you can see this isn't a particularly nice car to work on. So I put the air filter in it, put that all back on. So next thing, I think, right, I'll start on all the levels next. So washer bottle, we've got a little bottle of additive. I always put that in, then fill up with water. So the washer bottle is over on the driver's side of the car. So I go over there, open the cap up, pour the additive in, go and get my hose off the wall. It's on a reel to fill the bottle up. And I'm stood there filling it up, and I'm thinking, what's all that down there? And there's oil all over the front of the engine. I mean, everywhere. It's absolutely caked in oil. I'm thinking, oh no. So I thought, right, I'm going to put it on the ramp and put it up in the air so I can have a look. So I put it up in the air, took the driver's wheel off and took the wheel arch line out so I could see the front of the engine. And it is covered in oil. And once I'd actually picked the car up, and where the car had been stood on the floor, there's a huge puddle of oil. And I'm thinking, oh no, that's an MOT fail anyway. But it wasn't in for an MOT, so it's a major leak, and it's blown back underneath the car. The customer hasn't said anything about this. So once I found this, I got the service manager. I said, look, I found this. I said, I don't think we ought to go any further with this service. I said, because it's got such a major leak, you know, you can't drive it, it's that bad. So he said, okay, he said, well, do your report, put your report through, we'll abort the service, we'll pop the car outside, we'll get in touch with the customer. So that's where that one's got left. So that's one of those where I wish I hadn't started it, because it's going to go on now. The car's out in the yard, and it's up to the customer now to decide what they're going to do, if they're going to just take the car as it is, or if they want us to have a look. So that one got left. So that's all I need. So that's one job. Another job I've got laying in the yard. I've got another one out there still. So I've got 2 jobs in the yard waiting for a decision what to do. So this is the second one. So the next car I got in was a straightforward one. It was a sales car, 2 years old, sold. It's going out at the weekend, I believe. Great, done 10,000 miles, absolutely brilliant. Took all the wheels off, checked it all over. This was a used vehicle inspection and a service. Great, I did it all, that was lovely. So that was the icing on the cake, but that second job, sorry, that wasn't the first job. The second job was an absolute nightmare. It all went so wrong. I feel sorry for the customer in a way if they didn't know anything about this. But again, if I proceeded any further, I couldn't finish doing the service because it would be spending all that money. The service for this car was nearly £1,000. So to spend £1,000 on a car that might need some more major work wasn't going to happen. You know, it had to stop when I spotted it. Right, I've got some crumbs here. Hang on, guys. Here you go, guys. Right, the boys are fighting over the crumbs. So yes, it went a little bit wrong today. But anyway, I'm home. The sun was out. It was a lovely day. Traffic was a nightmare coming out. I actually got out of Cambridge reasonably well, but it was after I got out of Cambridge, I just hit the traffic wrong, and everywhere I went, people were pulling out in front of me, and then they were going slower, and then you were getting into a queue of traffic, and as soon as you got out of that queue of traffic, you turned off, you were into another queue of traffic, and it was like one of those, you just had to sit there. I just leaned back, turned the radio up, wound the window down, and yeah, I just relaxed and enjoyed the trip. It is what it is. I got home about 10 minutes late, but it wasn't too bad. The sun went down as I got home. It was about 5:45, 6 by the time I got home, and the sun had just gone down. And I'm thinking to myself all the time, this time next week, because the clocks change, it'll actually be, when I got home, it's 5:45, it'll be 5:45 next week. And I'll be finishing at work at 5 o'clock and driving home. I'll be in Bury next week. And so it's going to be dark when I drive home. And I'm thinking, oh, here we go. Going to work in the dark, coming home in the dark. Yeah, I know. It catches up with us, doesn't it? Right, let me put my custard in there. Let's give you a little swivel. There you go. Right, here we go. Custard time. I haven't touched any more of that chocolate. Still got it. I'm going to save that for the... Oh, sorry guys. I'm going to save that till the weekend. Have a little bit more. I'll break it into like I did last time. I broke it into a bowl and left it in the fridge. So it's nice and hard and crunchy. Really nice. Right, there we go guys. Right, let's just nuke this. Right, and that is... There it goes. I'm popping an apple pies away. Nope. And that's that one. And put the custard away. And beautiful. I have flicked the heating on. I flicked on about 20 minutes ago. I'll give it another 10 minutes, then I'll turn it off. Just enough to warm the water up. That goes in there. I can shut that. That's turned off. Yeah, I've turned everything off. That's it, we're done. Oh, I need a spoon. Go back again. Rewind. There we go. I've already made my sandwiches. I had cheese today. It's lovely, thank you. Thank you for asking. Oh, I feel cold now. My arms are cold. I've got goosies all over my arm now. I don't know if you can see them. Can you see my goosies? They all just came up. Oh, right. I'll get in the front room in a minute. We can sit under the duvet, have a cuddle. I slept so well last night. I did have an earlier night last night. I got in bed, by the time I got in bed and turned the light out, it was 10:10, and I slept so well. I did sleep so well. I felt a lot better today. So yeah, I might do the same tonight. See if I can get into bed for 10. Nearly there, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go, all done. Right, if I clear that, leave the door open to let the steam out. There you go. Right, you coming in the front room with me, guys, or are you staying here? Choice is yours. So please, come on. Right, the back door is locked. I'll just double check. Yep, back door's locked. Lights out. Front room, here we come. Oh, better turn the light on. I pulled the door to because I knew I was going to flick the heating on. That one. And push the door open. Here we go. There we go, we're in. Now, I'll push the door to. Now, you know what's going to happen. Happens every night. Snoop will come in there. He'll open the door and then he'll go out again. He does it every time. There we go. Right, we've landed, guys. There you go, sorted. Right, I had my, every time I go to that Casabella in Long Melford for my laser treatment, just beforehand, and I've had one today, you get a questionnaire come up on your emails. And it's the same questionnaire every month. And it's saying, have you had COVID? Have you, oh, I'm just moving my shoes. Have you been out in the sun? If so, when did you go out in the sun? How long ago? Things like that. It's a questionnaire they ask every time, and I just fill it out the same every time. But you can't go for the appointment unless you fill out this questionnaire. I don't know why. Health and safety, I don't know. But yeah, every time, every month, I get the same questionnaire come, and you have to fill it out every month. Let me just slide the stick down a bit, guys. There you go, that's better. That's better. I'll sort of less headspace that way. Right, can I get my legs up? This is that dress with the slit up the side. That one. I'm showing a bit too, there he comes, here he comes. I saw you. Right, duvet's on, we're sorted. Right, what else can I tell you guys? Yeah, I've got that questionnaire to do, so I'll do that after I've done this. I'll finish doing this video, then I shall upload this video, then I'll go on to my emails and I'll do that questionnaire again. So that will be me cleared for Saturday, which is 9 o'clock Saturday, my appointment. So I'll go over there for that. I haven't got anything else lined up. I'm going to go and see Peter on the Sunday, but I've got nothing else lined up. So yes, I'll have to think of something to do. I don't know what the weather's going to do. I haven't looked yet. I could do, be a good idea, I think, or just go by what it is like in the morning. I don't know, but yes, I've got no other plans. So I've got nowhere else to go. Last Saturday, I had to shoot off to Bury to get this new phone. Yeah, so that's it. Right, I'm going to sign out now. If you'd like a shout out, somebody did message me today saying that I didn't do their shout out. So if they are watching again, put your shout out on now, and I shall check all the messages now, and I shall write it down on my list of paper. I'll make sure you're top of the list. Okay, and I shall speak to you guys later, about 10 o'clock. Okay, right, bye guys.